This topic is not very interesting one topic, but we still have to cover because of the fuel of the gas turbine is very important. But in this presentation, I will discuss about more the type of the fuel we are using in the gas turbine, some of the gas fuels we are using, some of the liquid fuels also we are using in the gas turbine. And if we have some other option in the gas turbine which is not available in the other type of the power plant. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, in this, what we have to discuss about the type of the fuel which we are commonly use in the gas turbine. Gas turbine is not only using for the power plants; it is also used for the seashore. For the ONGC is also using a small capacity turbine, gas turbine. They are using aircraft also using the gas turbine. So different fuels we are using for the gas turbines. Okay. So
Yes.
in this screen we have explained the various fuel used for gas turbine power plants are the liquid fuels also and gaseous fuels also. So most commonly among this is the natural gas is the one, and another is the blast furnace gas also you use. Producer gas, coal gas also we are using, and solid fuel sometime we are using as a pulverized coal. It is not commonly used. This is very rare option as a fuel we are using for the gas turbine. Okay, and because of some problem which will be whenever we are using this pulverized coal in the gas turbine, care should be taken in such a way for that oil fuel should not contain any moisture and suspended impurities, because whenever we are talking about the gas turbine, these are considered as very neat and clean power plants in the countries worldwide even. So the maintenance towards the maintenance, if we see in the gas turbine power plant, is comparatively less. So whenever we are talking about the fuel, if neat and clean fuel we are using, then we can surely save some of the amount towards the maintenance of the power plant and whenever wherever we are using the gas turbine. The different type of the oils used, maybe distillates also oils are there, residual oils are there, the various paraffins also we use in gas turbine are the methane, ethane, propane, octane, and the kerosene oil is also one of the option we are using in the gas turbine as a fuel. Out of this gasoline and kerosene, and sometime what we do, we can have the blended options also. So if you have the scarcity of not having the sufficient fuel in your plant or in your wherever you are using, you can blend them with the other options available. So that is also very good feature in the gas turbines where we are having this blended facilities. If we are talking about the properties, as we are having the different properties whenever we are talking about the coal, similarly when we are talking about the fuel for the gas turbines, we have to see some of the important property which will be belonging to this gas turbine fuels. First is the volatility of this fuel. This property has a major effect on starting and combustion efficiency of the engine, particularly at low temperature and other adverse conditions. So this is one of the very important feature to be considered in the fuel wherever we are using. The volatility of the fuel should be such that it is conducive and quick and successful restart of the blowdown of the flame means whenever there is a you want to restart it, it should not take more time to restart it. So quickly firing should be again started in that case. Highly volatile fuel, if we consider, so it is also not desirable as they are having some disadvantages. Highly volatile mean it will catch fire very easily. So they are more susceptible to the fires. So in that, although they are having less tendency of the explode, even then because of this tendency, we are not using in the common platform. So, in the case of the aircraft gas turbine, in which the quality of the fuel is used, we are not sacrificing, we are not compromising any in the quality of the fuel because whenever you are talking about the aircraft and you can see the how much dangerous to be handled in such situation if some mishappening will be occurred because at that time the control is also very crucial in that aircraft system. So we have to see the quality of the fuel sufficiently high in the gas turbine case when we are using for the aircraft. The fuel wastage will also be more if the fuel is having highly volatility. So, in this case, the amount of the fuel which will be using in the gas turbine in the aircraft case will be more and loss will be also more. If it is there, then we can see the efficiency will be affected in that case. Everybody understood what I am talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
next,
ma'am.
very important parameter is the combustion product. When you are using the main purpose of using the fuel is making the combustion in the furnace or wherever we are having the burners. So in the plant we are having the combustors, we are having combustion chamber, having there are different design we are using in the gas turbine power plants also. So the product of the combustion should not be in the form of the solid. Whenever the combustion is taking place inside the combustion chamber, so no solid formation should be there. Whatever is product we are getting here, maybe there is no residual in the case of the if you are using the gas for as a fuel, so residuals is not there. So we are recommended and preferably we are using the gas as a fuel in the gas turbine power plants in most common. But the most important thing is that whether it will be sufficiently available or not. If it is not easily available, if the abundant availability is not easy for the fuel, then it is also difficult to use that fuel in the common platform. Correct. So the one of the in this five characteristic is one of the availability of the fuel is also very important. Fuel selection should be available in large quantity, then we can rely on it because whatever the product we are using, because combustion is taking place, that will produce a flue gases in the power plant which will ultimately run your turbine. Correct. So if the availability is not there, if you have installed or manufacture a very large megawatt turbine and no fuel is available, then there is of no use. We cannot use that. Energy contents should also one of the parameter we are consider in the fuel case. Fuel should have greater heating value. If your fuel is having greater heating value, means the consumption will be less. If you use very few fuel, and it will give your the required amount of the calorific value. Okay, so that is also one of the important parameter. Other one of the parameter is lubricating properties. If any fuel is using, that should having the lubricating for the friction surface of the fuel pumps. So if friction will be more and lubrication will be less, then losses will be more over there. And after some time, you can see the maintenance cost is also increased in that case. So these are the main parameter which will be taking care while selecting any fuel for any purpose, whether it will be for the aircraft, whether it will be for the seashore, or whether it will be for the power plant of the gas turbine. These are the two main, as I have discussed in the previous slides. We are having more options also in the fuel case, but still this kerosene oil and gasoline, if we compare these two, then kerosene is quite commonly used in the aircraft gas turbine. It is not as volatile as gasoline, because you know the difference between these two. Because if that is in kerosene is not in the gaseous form. Okay, so gasoline will be catch fire more in the short time compared to the other fuels available. So there is a less possibility of the vapor locking. If you are using what kerosene, but and if combustion efficiency is also low compared to the gasoline. So it is if it is available in the large amount, then we can go for the gasoline oil. Gasoline. Lubrication property of the gasoline are poor. So some here you can see there is a compromise between the fuel selectivity. If you are going to select the kerosene, if you are going to select the gasoline, so some advantages, some disadvantages will be available in the fuel cases selections. But we have to select the optimal fuel so that your efficiency will be more, and it will be economical also in the if for the sustainability of the fuel. This is one of the slide in which you can see how we can calculate the equivalent. British thermal units are equivalent to 1 kilowatt hour. This might be knowing you very well about how we can uh, calculate the natural gas consumption in simple gas cycle. If there are 10,000 British thermal unit per kilowatt hour, because when I have taken your class in the CCGT case, then I have told you there is a because one third of the efficiency is remain in the open cycle case. So 34%, if we will consider its efficiency without any loss, then we can say the टोटल इक्विवेलेंट जो हमने लिया था 3415 बिटुमिनस for the cycle fuel consumption, then we can calculate it in the 10,000 BTU per kilowatt hour for the efficiency of the power plant having 34%. Similarly, we can calculate for the natural gas consumptions also, and for the heating value also, one of the important parameter while selecting the fuel in the gas turbine. Okay, any question?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, basics of the gas turbine fuel system are similar to all turbines, whatever we are using. So, most common fuel, which are natural gas, LNG, and light diesel, the fuel system consists of the in the fuel delivery system that, this is not a single point where we will select the fuel only, because it is having the whole system which will be supplying the fuel to your the destinated value or destinated position. Because the whatever the fuel is available in the different part of the power plant, we have to take it to the combustors for getting the combustion over there, and then produce the flue gases, and that flue gases which will be ultimately utilized to run the turbine. So fuel delivery systems are including pump, valve, piping, and other accessories. So it is not a single part. It is having the combination of some of the equipment which will be associated with the systems. Fuel nozzles are also over there. Simplex, one jet, one fuel type we can use in the gas turbine. In the duplex, you are having the facility of the gas also, liquid also, dual fuel also. Sometime we use, and triplex is also one of the option we can provide. So you can see in the gas turbine power plants or the gas turbine options, you are having the multi-fuel option facilities. So you can use the single fuel also, you can use the two fuel also, you can use the triple combinations also. So it is very very easy to run the power plant in any circumstances, or the any kind of the fuel whichever is available at that power plants. If the fuel in the question is the non-conventional one, or for instance heavy residual fuels are there, the fuel system also embodies also the fuel additives to deal with the vanadiums is also provided, because the whenever the combustion is taking place, the product which is residual after the combustion is maybe not suiting, or maybe the harmful for the environment, may be harmful for the component of the gas turbine, or may be harmful for the flue gas path of the system. So this is also one of the parameter which we have to include in the fuel selections. So some more, if there is a problem in the case fuel is not properly, as you have knowing very well, in the coal case also, we are using the washeries for washing the coal before using it. So here also fuel washings are also possible to deal with the sodium and potassium salts, and modification of the fuel delivery systems is there, such as preheating to more viscous fuels more easily, and fuel nozzles are also ultimately we are using for the fuel nozzles. Any other accessories which will be the part of the fuel system we have to take in consideration. This is because as I have told you in the earlier one of the slide, pulverized coal is also one of the, and biomass is also the option for the fuel. Agriculture waste is we can use as a fuel in some of the boilers. And peat and black liquor is also one of the option, which is the product of the pulp and paper manufacturers, and waste hydrocarbons from the plastic manufacturer. So whatever the industries we are having and the waste material or residuals over there, we can use as a fuel in the some of the turbines. Gas, flue gas from the steel production is also, and my rate for expanding the option is also one of the consideration. The individual systems has designed refinement of the suit those fuels, means whatever the product or the residuals is there, we are not that is not in the position ready to use. So you have to refinement is required in the boiler design, also in the fuel design, fuel purpose also. So the design modification may be incorporate higher residence time in the combustion chamber and allow the lower BTU value as well as hardware change. So in the as per the requirement of the fuel, we are sometime moderate or some modification or design parameters designing of can be done as per the requirement. Fuel and combustion and emission models, high performance gas turbine with annular and you have heard about when we Dixit has talked about the combustion chamber design. So we are having the most commonly used design are the cannular form, annular form also, silo form also, and sometime we are having the left and right combustion chamber in the case of the Siemens turbine, and in the G turbine we are having the single combustion chamber. And what we are having the in the single combustion chamber, we are having the different burners over there, and combustors are there over inside the combustion chamber. So maybe it will be in the number, if we are using the two combustion chamber left and right, then we are having the 8 combustors in the one side. So total 16 are available in the Siemens machine. If we are considering for the GE machine, then it may have the 14 numbers of the combustor over there. So silo type is also one of the shape we are commonly used, and annular type is also one of the design of the combustion chamber we are using in the gas turbine case. In order to evaluate the suitability of the fuel for the GT, as I have discussed, as per the design requirement or as per the fuel available, we have to modify or design the combustors. So these are the two very commonly used designs in the gas turbine forms. Key parameters have to be checked against the specification of the respective GT type, which GTs you are using. Okay. So now this is some bit clear to you, all of you, what I am talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, beta. दिख रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, till this point, I have discussed with you the gas turbine can be widely used for variety of the fuels, and these are the some of the variety or different types of the fuels we are using. There is a flexibility. That's why we have defined many fuels in the gas turbine: liquid form, gaseous form, and we can categorize these fuels into the conventional fuels of the various grade also. And if we further categorize it into the fuel oils, so light petroleum is also there, which is in the naphtha form. It is in the gaseous liquid form that we are knowing very well about this. And if we are talking about the non-conventional fuels, so not commonly in practice. So what is that? That is the crude oil. If we are talking about this is the non-conventional form. Non-conventional form is the crude oil, refinery gas, and one of this is propane also. That is also considered as a non-conventional one. Some other available non-conventional fuel which are used and further known as synthetic fuels. Synthetic fuel are here we have defined as synthetic gases only, but in spite of that we are having some liquid fuels also in that synthetic. So synthetic may be gaseous, may be liquid form. So coal gasification and liquidification process are used for producing these synthetic gases and liquid fuels. Got it? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here
Yes, ma'am.
this is the cursor synthetic gases we are talking. In spite of these gases, we can have some liquid forms also, which is are in the under the category of synthetic liquid. But it is not directly available. We have some process of producing this synthetic that is coal gasification and liquidification process adopted for producing these. So gaseous fuel is considered as the ideal fuel. This first one, okay. So first is the natural gas, low bituminous gas, and LPG is in the form of the propane and butane. This propane gas cylinders we are commonly used for starting up of the like the ignitions, like lighting of the or starting the combustion in the combustion chamber. We can have some of the propane cylinder over there which will be used as a lighting. So why these gaseous fuels are more attractive? Can anybody tell me? Hello.
Light in weight and they burn easily, ma'am.
That is fine. Some more. Some big.
Yes, sir. Less pollution.
Yes, beta. Very, very important. That is less pollution. Clean burning. No residual is there.
No
So,
residue, ma'am.
no, if no residual is there, it means it is one of the most favorite fuel. Which, if the abundant availability is there, first we will recommend this fuel to be used in everywhere. because if it will be clean the environment, so no after effect is there. Burning means just finish, nothing is residual over there. And most important is that no socks is there, no socks formation in this case is available. So one is the most attractive important thing is the cleaning burning or clean burning or lower cost and practically free from the solid residuals. If somebody will ask you the advantages, you can bullet it in this form to them. Okay, so natural gas and the another in the gaseous forms we are having is the LPG. LPG is also one of the good product of the gaseous fuel. If this is the gaseous form, liquid form, if we will consider, that is LNG, liquid liquidified natural gas, contain methane mostly, or which has the high calorific value, low sulfur content, and low SOx emission. So, if we will consider as environmental conditions as going worst and worst day by day, so if somebody will ask you, you can directly recommend this is one of the product which we can use without any second thought. Correct? Sometimes medium coke and oven gas are also used, which contain 50% of the hydrogen and 30% of your methane. That is also one of the option we have. Methane, if we are talking about, then we are having CH4 is methane and ethane C2H6 is one of the option, another. So, principal constituent of the NG, if somebody will ask you, that will be the methane and ethane. Okay. Another
Yes, ma'am.
Another thing, if we are talking about any fuel, then we have to see the heating value of that. How much heating value we are getting it. So in NG case, if we consider 2600 to 8800 kilocalorific meter cube we are obtained in the NG case, natural gas. But there is a provision. You can increase the heating value 10 to 20%. There is a variation in the by the manufacturer, or this variation can be obtained by a modification in the design of the combustions in the nozzles also. If you have you have done the modification in the nozzle design, then there is a chances you can increase the heating value. In case of the low calorific value gas, sometime you can have blowout also due to insufficient mixing and also reduce the efficiency. So, if you are using any fuel which is having the low calorific value, then there is a chance of blowout of your flame also. If your flame is blowout, then efficiency will be certainly affected. Got it? So, if you want to resolve the this problem blowout or inefficient mixing or reducing the efficiency, you can using fuel nozzle and swirler burners which will be rotating in natures. Okay, so this arrangement you can use so that equal amount of the fuel can be given from all sides. to sustain the flame in the combustion chamber. Any question?
मैम लास्ट जो बताए वो एक बार रिपीट कीजिए।
बेटा जैसे कि हमने ये बताया आपको कि जैसे एनजी है, उसकी हीटिंग वैल्यू हम देखेंगे कि अगर लो हीटिंग वैल्यू है तो इज देयर एनी चांस टू इम्प्रूव दिस हीटिंग वैल्यू, because you are not changing any fuel is there, but even then if you can modify, you can resolve the position by fuel nozzles. If you can design the nozzle in such a way, and swirler means swirler, swirling means you can rotate these burners or nozzles, then you will be evenly provide the fuel from all the side, so that your blowout of the flame is minimizing. And if you can maintain the flame, that's why whatever we in the initially, whenever we are igniting or making the combustion, stability we have to maintain initially in the combustion chamber. What is our main purpose? Our main purpose not to blow out this flame, correct? So in the gas turbine, what we are doing, we are providing more fuel in the initial case than the later one. So the mixture of air and fuel is rich in the initial case. Got it?
Yes ma'am, got it.
So in the gas turbine also we are having two provisions, a diffusion mode and the we are having pre-mixing mode and diffusion mode. We are not having any code, but you can write down in your copy this the low efficiency or inefficient mixing and low calorific value of the gas sometime blow out. Because of that we can improve by using the fuel nozzle and swirler burner arrangement. Kindly note it down in your copy. So these are the fuels, gaseous fuels I have talked about. And next we are having the liquid fuels in any kind of the liquid petroleum product which is burnt to generate the heat. Okay. So any petroleum product, if we are considering that may be light also, medium also, heavy also. So light distillates also consider, heavy also consider, heavy oils we are consider, and residual and blends are also one of the provision we are having in the liquid forms. This blending is not only possible for only two type of the liquid. In gas turbine power plants, we can have the blending of the gas as well as liquid also. So there we have the provision of mixing gas and liquid both, mixed fuels. This is the third we have written over here. This is mixed fuel. This mixed fuel we are having. Okay, beta? Everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this, what do you mean by this distillates fuel? Light distillates, heavy distillates, heavy oil. So these distillates are known as naphtha. Have you heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that naphtha and kerosene are considered in the distillate fuels. Now, further we can divide it. Light distillate do not require preheating. If we are considering what is the difference between this light distillate and heavy distillate, so this light distillate do not require any preheating. Okay, but whenever we are considering this heavy distillates, so you have to this need surely some heating prior to using. Please switch off your mobile speakers. Okay, have you heard about the PowerPoint also? Hello, because they have low pour point under the ambient conditions. So pour point it will be reduced. Below that it will be not flow. So low pour point means at the ambient conditions also we can this type of distillates can flow. Heavy distillates have high pour points. So because of the high wax content over there, these heavy distillates are having high wax. If wax is available, then you have to make it sure prior to using this as a fuel, you have to preheat this. As you are atomizing the fuel, heavy fuels, light fuel in the coal-based power plant by the steam, by the air, like that, for atomizing it, you have to properly reheat it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in this, there is a chances of the contamination also, as it flows from one place to another place. So contaminants, metal contaminants are possible to be available in the liquid fuel. One of the contaminants are the vanadium, potassium, sodium, and lead. These are maybe the chances to be contaminate your fuel because they have the corrosive effect in the hot flue gas path. If whenever there is a reaction, these contaminants, metal contaminants, will make some product and which will be surely spoil your flue gas path of the gas turbine. So it is very, very important to take care of these metal contaminants. This vanadium is one of the product which will be corrode the hot flue gas bath parts. So we have to concentrate on the vanadium, this part. If flue gas bath will be from where to where? Hello? It will contaminate your turbine blade. It will contaminate your pipes. It will be contaminate from the combustion chamber to the path which will be at the inlet of your turbine. And then after utilizing your flue gases, it will be going out through the chimney. Or if it will be work on the combined cycle form, then it will go through the HRSG also. So whatever the protein pentooxide is formed, vanadium pentooxide is formed by reaction. So this is very corrosive in nature. So we can reduce this corrosiveness by adding some magnesium over there. If you will add some magnesium, then it will be reduced corrosive ofness. So, one of the other treatment, we can reduce the sodium vanadate to acceptable level before giving it to the combustor. Correct? So, gas turbine are operated at firing temperature below to the corrosive threshold temperature to reduce the corrosive effect. So whenever we are using these contaminants or there is a chances, you have to reduce by making some treatment so that your flue gas path part should not be corrode. Whenever corrosive effect is reduced, in the case of vanadium, this magnesium will be added in the form of the 3 is to 1. 3 is to 1 means 3 part of the magnesium, 1 part of the vanadium as a fuel we can use. At the time of combustion, vanadium pentaoxide plus magnesium make orthovanadate. This magnesium orthovanadate, which is produced by the combustion process, and this compound raises the melting temperature of the ash above the firing. So whatever the product, residual product we are having during the combustion, after the combustion, this temperature, melting temperature of this product is higher. So there is the chances of residual over there ash depositions and corrode the flue gas path is minimized. These are the some parameters which we have considered for naphtha, kerosene. If it is the viscosity level, we are the criteria. As you know very well, if the viscosity is more, then you have to heat this fuel before utilizing. Low viscosity is there, 1.5, 1.8 centi-stroke. So naphtha and kerosene, medium viscosity 2 to 10. High diesel, speed diesel, you have heard about this product or the fuel we are using in the Siemens machine also, HSD. But this is also the costly fuel we are considering. If we take the case of the gas turbine power plant, then what is happening over there? We have the combination of the two products we can use, gas as well as liquid. So whenever your gas turbine is dipped in the naphtha, then we have to purge it before using it again, before firing it again. So that purging fuel is known as HSD also. We always purge the line through HSD, utilizing this HSD. And third one is the high viscosity if we are considering more than 220 CST. These are the crudes and residuals. Fuel flexibility, further we are having, and low viscosity solution, lubricity additives are there, and heavy treatments, vanadium I told you, and water washing is also using. By washing, you are reducing the amount of the sodium and potassium availability. And these screens we are further describing about the oil and gas are the mixture of the compound of the carbon and hydrogens known as hydrocarbon. And this methane, propane, ethane, butane, but these are the main constituents of your gas. Hexane is also considered one of the major. Okay. Some other hydrocarbons are in the fuel. As a part, but the percentage of availability of these are very small compared to the main fuel, methane constituent and these. So natural gas was considered as a okay, natural gas compositions are the methane, ethane, propane, butane, and carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen sulfide is also. Rarely, sometime there is a chance of the availability of this gases. But if we consider, as I told you, methane, 72 to 90% availability presentation is there, and ethane 0 to 20, or propane, butane, and carbon dyes clubbed together, having the chances 0 to 8%, oxygen 0 to 0.2%, and nitrogen 5. As I have told you in the class also, the role of this nitrogen availability in the gases. Correct? You can see the amount of the oxygen available in this composition is very less. Okay? Shubham,
हाँ मैम।
बेटा यहाँ पे जो ऑक्सीजन का वैल्यू है 0.2 हमने लिया है, तो this oxygen will be sufficient for making the combustion in the combustors or combustion chamber in the gas turbine. It is very
मैम
important
कौन सा
question. That's why I concentrated on this.
मैम इसका आंसर नहीं पता है।
Anybody from the class who are attending this?
मैम एयर इतनी सफिशिएंट तो नहीं रहेगी, कंप्रेसर के थ्रू हम लोग एयर तो इनपुट करेंगे फॉर बर्निंग।
That is fine. The constituent, the combination, we are having less amount of the oxygen available. Extra air will be provided through the side nozzles also. Or sometime what we do in the gas turbine, we are doing the pre-mixing of the fuel and air, and then put through the nozzle inside the combustion chamber. Okay, so the burning or fire will be taking place at the center place of the combustors. Okay,
यस मैम।
and these combustors are placed around in the circular form so that your flame will be at the center. Okay, So, in the gas turbine power plant, one of the way to control the temperature, because when we are considering this fuel and your combustion is taking place in the inside the combustion chamber, and your temperature is going to be increased much more than the expected value. We have to reduce this temperature by sprinkle water like the thermal power plants. And another provision, we are having DLN burners, dry low NOx burner. That is, as I have told you initially, there is a modification in the design also we are providing. So if we are providing the design modification, then DLN burners are also one of the modified design available in the gas turbine power plants, which will be controlling the temperature of the combustion chamber. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, natural compositions, I have shown you like this. And similarly, we are having natural gas composition processed in this way. The 77% also we are having 9%, and then we are having propane and butane 10%, and carbon dioxide product is 2%, and nitrogen availability is 2%. So different combination we are using in the different power plants for the fuel compositions. Okay. Any question till now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will show you, because whatever the fuel availability we are having in our power plants, there is a process by which can we do 5 to 10 minutes break?
Sure, ma'am. No
Yes.
problem.
Okay, thank you.
ब्रेक है क्या अभी?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 10 have left. वेट करें क्या?
हाँ मैम, 2 मिनट का वेट कर लेते हैं, 40 तक फिर आ
ठीक है
जाएंगे।
बेटा, ओके। So this slide is showing you the how the flow of the natural gas occurred in the power plants. This is the control valve, simple flow valve we are having, and this is considered as the pneumatic control valve we are having in the line. If we want to control the flow, how much the gas is required, because gas requirement is depend upon the demand only. So you can see there are four GTs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it depends upon the which GT we are using at the full load, which the GT is running, which GT is not running. So separate control valve also we are having at the particular GTs also, and this is the main line from where we are getting the gas. Gas line is mainly yellow line we are considering in the power plants. And this is the pump we are using to, and filter is also we have provided in the receiving terminals. And then we are having the cold flame we are having, and these are the distributor line we are having for the different GTs. This is the site after getting the particular GT, then the flow will be having the two control valve we are having. One is the total stop valve we are having, another is the control valve we are having. And if by chance your turbine is tripped, then stagnation of the gas over there, so we will be having one drain valve which will be helping to evacuate the trapped gas in the line, so that we can release to the environment sometime, or sometime what we can get it back to the, in the case of the fluid or the liquid fuel FO, we can have the drains where we will collect the non utilized the fuel, and then go back to the main tank also. There we are having the provision. Here, the same, everybody is knowing very well and well aware about this function. We are having the gas turbine. The inlet IGV is coming, or air is coming for this compress here, and then the compressed air at elevated temperature and pressure we are providing to the combustion chamber. And after getting the flue gases develop over here, then you can see the difference. This is brown, this is red. So the red one is the flue gases we are having, which will be input to the turbine, and this will drive this turbine. After driving this turbine, at the outlet we are having the exhaust flue gases at the reduced pressure and reduced temperature. This is liquefied natural gas, another fuel provision we are having. These are the different characteristic for this LNG. We are having natural gas condenses at this temperature, and LNG contain no water, CO2, sulfur compounds. Like boiling water, only 260 degrees centigrade colder. We are having one of the hotter and the colder temperature here, and then we are having the vapor, and at which the ratio of the vapor and liquid volume ratio we are having in the LNG is this much. It is very light, and specific gravity is only 0.45, and flammable when vaporized, because it is available in the liquid form, so it is not flammable at this position, this physical condition. But whenever it will be vaporized, then only it is possible to get fire. Open unconfined pool of the LNG cannot explode. So it is not a dangerous one, and safety point of view, we can keep it for the longer period also. So no problem in that. LNG having one more specific, the flame speed we can manage it 1.2 MPS, and LNG vapor is beyond which can be float. There is a chances if it is in the fluid that it can float also at the temperature warmer than 160 degree Fahrenheit. And the characteristics is the colorless, odorless, tasteless. These are the three important characteristics of the LNG we are having. So, if we consider the non-conventional fuels for this power plants, the crude oil, the low flash point because of this chances of the greater fire hazard during distillation process. If any product or any fuel which is having the low flash point, the chances of the explosion is there, and if the temperature, normal temperature, it will be rise above to that, then there is a chances of getting the fire over there. So whenever we are considering about the crude oil, then good handling is required against the fire. So fire protection provisions we are having in all power plants, firing provision, special water system we have provided for maintaining the against the fire. So extensive fire protection is required whenever we are using the low flash point fuel in the power plants. It is used as more conventional fuel during the startup and shutdown. Crude oil is considered as a very because it is cheap also, so that we consider as a starting and shutdown fuel. Refinery gas is produced during the conversion of the crude oil to gasoline and other product also. So this refinery gas has high heating value, but because of limited availability, it is used or blended with the lower heating value gas product also. Because if it is having high heating value, it is good because it will be having the good efficiency also, and the requirement of the fuel is also less. But sometimes we blend it with the lower heat values also to make it in the balance form. Propane is used as the back fuel. As I have told you in the initial slides, propane is used for igniting purpose in the initial state, but as a back fuel also sometimes we use it. So propane also used as the starter fuel in some time also. So, terminology and the constituent of the natural gas, if you can have, I have told you, these three makes the LNG, then LPG, if we consider, these two consider, then pentanes and the heavier one, NGL, also natural gas liquids, also we consider, and sometime non-hydrocarbons also considered in the fuel category. The third one and very important one is the naphtha one liquid fuel, and this is also very popular fuel which is using, which has the high volatile characteristic, highly flammable, and low lubricity. This is the naphtha storage we are having in the gas turbine power plants, and through that storage we are getting is through the ONGC, and then this line through the naphtha NTPC Kawas also, because NTPC gas power plant is the Kawas we are having, but now it is not operational. And then we are having the one forwarding pump which will take it to the filter, and then to the skid we are having GT1, GT2. So whatever the amount of the GT, this will be supplied as per the requirement. And liquid fuel firing in the gas turbine, as I have given you, liquid naphtha one and HSD one, and some more liquid fuel which are available, which can be used in the gas turbine power plants. We can have the line GT1 like this. And for because if we are having the 4GT, 4 lines we have provided individually. Stop valve we are having, this is the control valve we are having, and here also we are having the control valve with this. So the percentage opening of this control valve shows how much requirement we are having in the power plants. Any more question? हेलो,
Yes, ma'am.
समझ आ गया?
जी मैम.
क्या बोला किसने? कुछ पूछना है बेटा?
No ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
This is also showing the liquid fuel system schematic. Distillates supply we are having, and naphtha supply also we are having the provision of that. So this is the 3 valve we have provided here, and we can give the single fuel also, we can give the tube fuel also. Okay, or whatever the availability of the fuel is there, we can start that one. Okay, and this is the fuel filter we have provided, and the DP of this fuel filter shows you whether this is the blocked one or not. If filter is clean, then DP is hello.
Yes,
Differential pressure.
Yeah, differential pressure is how much if the filter is clean?
There is no differential pressure, ma'am.
Sorry, क्या बोला? डिफरेंशियल
Then there will be no
अगर क्लीन है तो
differential
डिफरेंशियल प्रेशर नहीं रहेगा.
हाँ नहीं रहेगा, ठीक है. अगर फिल्टर क्लीन है और यहाँ पे कोई भी ब्लॉकेज नहीं है, देन डीपी इज 0.
Zero, ma'am.
Yes. Otherwise, what here also we have provided fuel pumps, and 2 running, 1 standby provisions also we are having. Sometime instead of that we can provide VFD, variable frequency drive also we are provided in some power plants for this purpose. And circulation, as I have told you, if there is a stagnation of the fuel over there, and this combustion chamber is stripped and your fuel is stripped in between, then there is a provision to recirculate to the tank also. You can see here, your flow is like this. Got it? So,
Yes, ma'am.
so in the liquid fuel system schematic, you can divide your this fuel system into 3 parts. Fuel selection skid, what type of fuel you are utilizing. After that, you can select it in the fuel module also, which module you are providing. And pressure compensate fuel delivery unit is also over there. which will maintain the pressure of the fuel also. Okay, and then we are having some purge air also provision here, correct? And these are the different combustor where we will be providing this fuel. So 18 combustor chamber here we have provided, and different power plants, different combustor chambers are there. So this is turbine compartment, and this is the main part. Up to this, our main aim to provide the fuel from the tank up to this. If we will compare these two fuel, then you can see the kinematic viscosity is there, density 15 degrees centigrade maximum we consider, fuel temperature maximum how much, pour point, flash point. These are the characteristics which we will be consider while talking about the liquid fuel. While talking about the gaseous fuel, we have to see the lower heating value, we have to see the Bob indexing also, fluctuation of the LVB and VI net also we are seeing, gas pressure, what will be the gas pressure, what will be the gas pressure fluctuation is available over there. If there is a range of the gas pressure, you can see that also. What is the gas temperature over? So these are the different parameter for checking the liquid fuels and the gaseous fuels. Impurities which will be available in the liquid fuels and the gaseous fuel. Gaseous fuels dust content may be particle size of the dust, relative humidity, how much it will be. Because when I am talking about the gas power plant, we have see the pressure, temperature, and relative humidity. These are considered as the ISO parameter for the gaseous fuels. Okay, and then trace element also sometime we consider, but rarely these are considered. Trace element here also we are consider in the liquid fuels. Water and sediments impurities are available or not, that are some important parameter when you are doing the analysis of any fuel. Then gas fuels, you have the this ISO 69711 and ISO 69742. These are available on the website www.iso.rog/standard. If you want to learn more, if you want to read more about this ISO analysis of this gas turbine fuels, you can go to this site and see it. If I will consider these two main power plants, coal-fired power plant and gas-fired power plant, then if we talk about the fuel, low-cost fuel is available because you know very much the cost of the coal is very less compared to the other available fuels. We are not considering here the renewable sources of the energy, but non-renewable sources of energy, if we consider in the fuel case, then certainly coal is one of the cheapest fuel. More expensive fuel is used in the because if we consider natural gas and your power plant is working in the open cycle mode of operation, then we can consider the 4 rupees per unit will be the cost. If your power plant is running in the combined cycle mode of operation, maybe it will be reduced to 2.5. Okay. Similarly, if you have changed to the next fuel available in the gas power plant is the naphtha, another is the HSD. So if you will switch over to another fuel available in the gas power plant, then the cost of the per unit will also be affected. So if you will use naphtha, then 7 rupees for the combined form, and if you will consider HSD, it will be more than that. So it depends upon the type of the fuel which you are using in the gas turbine power plant. investment, as you see, more costly initially in the coal fired and less costly initially because any means because area wise it is very very compact. Emission control, more investment is required in this coal fire, lower investment and emit very low SOx. So emission control is very very easy in the gas fired power plants. Okay. Emission level, if you consider in coal, are becoming day by day near to the emission of the gas-fired plants. Permit for new US gas-fired power plant typically required lower emission in respect to the similar power plant in the Europe. 3 ppm NOx. मतलब in the India we are considering the 50 ppm for the SOx and NOx. But you can see how much we have reduced this pollution's particle per million. And this is also one of the new concept zero emission projects because this is only possible in the gas turbine power plants. Because if you are using the other fuels available, sometimes SOx is having some problem. Sometime other gases will be having problems. If you that is not there, then some ash will be available. So disposing of the ash will be the issue. So ultimately, if you are going for the zero emission project, then gas fired power plant emission and new technologies are expected in the coming years. This is one of the screen which is showing you the naphtha chemical and physical properties showing very clearly. And this is the naphtha liquid appearance, how it look like, odor characteristic of the this flash point. What is the flash point? How much is the flash? ऑटो इग्निशन टेम्परेचर कितना होना चाहिए, थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशंस क्या है, और फिर लोअर एक्सप्लोसिव लिमिट कितनी है, अपर एक्सप्लोसिव लिमिट कितनी है, पीएच वो एप्लीकेबल नहीं है, स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी क्या होती है, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या होता है, वेपर प्रेशर क्या होता है, इसका सब दीज आर द वैल्यू कैरेक्टरिस्टिक रिलेटेड विद द नेप्था. Any more question?
No, ma'am.
मैम पीपीटी शेयर कर दीजिएगा.
हाँ, उसको दे देंगे, आदित्य को दे देंगे बेटा.
ओके मैम. थैंक यू.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.